Just wanted to kind of end today's program to give you a little bit of an update of our year-end appeal, and I want to say to so many of you that have responding, thank you so very, very much. As of Friday, so I don't know where it is up today, but as of Friday, we are about 45% of our goal. And so we're asking the Lord, being faithful with this. We have a big goal in order to renew, I should say, a lot of our tower sites, and to rebuild, actually, I say rebuild, add to some equipment that we have here to put on a full power television station. Anyway, our goal is 223,000. That's pretty aggressive, but believe me, all of that goes to operations and what's going on here, and especially renewing so many tower leases that we have at the end of the year. This year, I think, was 14 we have to renew. So part of that is all of that. All of those leases come new every year. I say what happens is we have some that are renewed 3 years, some are renewed in 5 years. So of the many that we have, 14 of them came up this year. And I've been reading a lot of legal contracts lately and rewriting them. And like anything else, those rates go up and power bills go up. And so whatever the Lord leads you to do to help us, please do that. And you call us anytime at 541-776-5368 or safely and securely online at theDove.us. And let me say this, folks, and I've been kind of mentioning it today several times because I think so often we get tied up with all the negativity in the culture and in the world and with the news. Sometimes it's really heavy, and rightfully so. Things just kind of crazy. But we are living in a time that's very, very biblical, no question about it. And I will say this, that the hunger for people are looking for truth, they're looking for solidarity, and media is being used to reach a lot of people that we probably will never hear from. Or a lot of people that finally they'll send us a note or call us or send us an email that they happen to tune in when, and the content of that program answered some very difficult questions. In spite of all the negativity in the world and the anxiety, there is something really spiritual that's happening. There's no question about it. There is a underground revival going on, I think, around the world, especially among young people in America. And it is to be really celebrated because it's happening. It really is happening. You will never see this in the news, and don't expect to see it in the news. In Europe, with all of their problems, our connection in Europe, there's great churches that are just booming. And God is using our affiliate over there, UCB UK, with their radio network, and they're streaming over there. A lot of people tuning in and renewing their faith or getting questions answered, and they're coming to the Lord. Well, the same thing here in America. We're not the biggest network out there. We don't intend to be, but we want to be impacting. And so we're trying our best to reach as many people as we can and to be there 24/7 with the good news of Christ, and especially the good news of Christmas and what it's all about. So God uses us to use radio, to be in your ears, television to be in your eyes, the word for you today, devotional, this little devotional right here, to be in your hands with the Word of God, and this is literally going around the world. So when you support the Dove, you're partnering with us to make all of that happen. And so pray about what the Lord would have you to do to help us to meet this goal between now and the end of the year. Let me just say this, and I say it often, sometimes it sounds like a broken record, but it's not. It's true. Don't take from your church. You should be involved in a church. You should. The Scripture's pretty clear. Forsake not the gathering of yourselves together. Find a good church. There's no perfect church out there, especially if you walk through the door, it won't be perfect. The point being is, find a good church, get involved, support that church. And if you're involved in a ministry that's ministering to people outside of the church, support that wholeheartedly with your finances and with your efforts and your time. So we're not here to replace any of that. We're here to support that. Part of our mission is to help churches. A part of our mission is to help outside ministries so that they get greater exposure to what God's called them to do. So make sure you don't take from those organizations. But if you feel led to help us, call us at 541-776-5368 or safely and securely online at theDove.us. We don't share any of that information with anybody. We protect it. And I just want to say in advance, thank you for your faithfulness. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for the little notes. You know, in today's world where everything's electronic, and we do get a lot of emails, but I'm amazed how many people are still use the mail to send us a little note, to write a little letter. So folks, when they send in their support, they write a little note on there. And it really is encouraging. And then they also tell us what their favorite program is. And that really does help us when we plan for the future. So thank you for whatever the Lord leads you to do. And thank you for partnering with us. We don't take any of that for granted. We consider it literally a partnership to do what God's called us to do. So pray about it. Give us a call at 541-776-5368 or online at theDove.us, and only do what the Lord leads you to do. Thank you so very, very much. We'll see you next time.